Robertson, Miss Jess, Mrs. Malahoo Fort, Mrs. Miller Bennett,
Yes.
Mr. Morris, Mrs. Nita Garvey, Mr. Newell, Mr. Paulwell, Mr. Phillips, Miss Perkis, Mr. Robertson, Mr. Robinson, Dr. Russell, Ms. Shaw, Mr. Smith, Mr. Dwayne Vaz, and Mr. Warmington. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
We will have circulated today Speaker's ruling, order of speaking and use of microphones in accordance with Standing Order 32 of the House of Representatives, which governs the time and manner of speaking. I wish to clarify procedures regarding the use and operation of the microphones within the chamber. Standing Order 32 provides that a member desiring to speak shall rise in his or her place, and if called upon, shall address his observations to the Speaker or chairperson. No member shall speak unless called upon by the Speaker or chair. If two or more members raise at the same time, the Speaker or chair shall call upon the member who first catches his or her eye. To enhance the efficiency and orderly conduct of proceedings and to afford members who avail themselves of a better opportunity of catching the Speaker's eyes, members who wish to speak shall raise their hand, whereupon their names will be recorded by the table clerk. The Speaker will acknowledge members in the order in which their names are recorded. Members may only address the House and operate the microphone once formally recognized by the Speaker. Any attempt to speak without being acknowledged or to manipulate the microphone system independently is forbidden, as it disrupts the orderly conduct of business and is inconsistent with the principles of the Standing Order 32. Ministers who are answering questions must keep their microphone on until both the question and answer session is completed. Similarly, members who are posing questions should keep their microphone on until they are satisfied their questions have been sufficiently answered. This procedure is intended to prevent multiple microphones being activated simultaneously and to ensure that the sound system operates efficiently. I will circulate. So members, this is literally because of some of the chaos we had last week. So if a member has their microphone on and the person turns it off, and then they need clarification or they want to do follow-up, they are now out of line in terms of being able to continue. Someone else takes precedence. In the same way, the minister who we had expected to answer the questions would have turned their microphone off, and based on how the system operates, we now would have to turn all mics off to get the minister to be able to respond. So, for some persons who weren't listening, I'm going to repeat. Ministers who are answering questions must keep their microphone on until both the question and the answer session is completed. That way, anyone who has a question of the minister and the minister needs to be able to respond, their mic is always on and is therefore not in the sequence.
At AJ Bell, we're all about making investing easy. So easy, you can open an award-winning ISA in under 15 minutes. Even this chap can do it with his teeny tiny arms. AJ Bell, feel good investing.
For the Wilson family, whenever they want to get better at something, or when they're up against the wall, Superprof has the answer. Robin found a singing teacher for that very evening. Annabelle found a tutor with amazing reviews to ace her physics exam. And their dad
is efficient. Last week, we would have had persons who needed to do clarification, follow-up, but by then you had turned your mic off and another member's mic is now on. The mic system is a very efficient system because it allows each member, without any bias, to be able to speak one after the other, However, when we have a situation where persons turn their mic off or the minister answering questions has completed their presentation statement by minister and turned their mic off, it literally disrupts the system. To complete, when 2 or more members raise to speak, I retain complete discretion over who is called. And this is consistent with Standing Order 32 and the established parliamentary practice. You may also look at Erskine May Parliamentary Practice, 25th edition, page 484. The rules regarding recognition, raising in one's place, and addressing speaker or chair are not optional. They are essential to maintaining the dignity, decorum, and efficiency of the House. Members,
Chairman, big up yourself,
immediately
big up
circulate
yourself,
same.
Big up yourself.
House Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you for that clarification. I think it will help in relation to the orderly functioning of the House. Today, Madam Speaker, we do have a statement by Minister, the Honourable Matthew Samuda, the Minister of Water, Environment and Climate Change.
No lie, can't share me because we are going now with Parliament.
Minister from St. Anne Northeast, member from St. Anne Northeast, the Minister of Water, Environment, Climate Change will now make his statement.
Madam Speaker, I crave members' indulgence because even while I was sitting here, the most recent update would have just come to us from the NOA in terms of their exchange with the Met Service. So this statement is actually being
Oh, this is dual citizen.
But I have shared the digital copy in our caucus, and I've shared it with opposition leader of business to share digitally in your caucus groups that you can follow digitally in the interim while the printing is taking place. With your leave, Madam
Minister, your indulgence, members, we...
I'm going to tell you one something before I continue. You see this time when I come to Jamaica, I hate them one for you to digitalize Jamaica. Believe. This time, it is not a natural disaster. Believe. They want to use it for digitalize Jamaica. I remember Andrew hand over the Jamaican people to the Royal Bank. So the Royal Bank do for them things different. They want to digitalize the government, digitalize the people, and use digital money because of Andrew run it again. They want to use a hurricane and storm and mash up Jamaica and then come back so they want to help it. But the only way they want to help them out can help Jamaica if them go digital. You understand? So basically they want to run Jamaica for nothing. They want thief resources with not this idea of a digital currency. And the only reason the Royal Bank Andrew one is on over Jamaica to believe me, I tell you my viewers and subscribers. That is why the Royal Bank president come down there and say him and Andrew one is have talk about digitalizing the government and digitalizing the people. You don't remember? So who, if the Royal Bank president come down there and I talk to him and Andrew have talked about digitalization, the people and the government. So citizens can see more transparency in the government. But remember, you know, one glass present transparency. You can see through one glass door, but you can't just walk through one glass. Unless they put one door in it, you can walk through it. So even the government become transparent, everything become transparent. You're not have no control. You only can see it, but you're not have no control. We'll go back in our parliament. I think this time is to turn Jamaica digital. Believe. You just plant up some food and save the seed. Plant corn and save the seed. Plant yammed, store all of potatoes. You store all of these things. We'll go back in that thing here.
We are on the agenda item statement by ministers for the record.
Madam Speaker, I rise this afternoon to update this Honourable House and the people of Jamaica on the development of Tropical Storm Melissa, which has formed over the Caribbean Sea and is now posing a threat to several territories in our region, including our beloved island. Madam Speaker, Melissa's formation is a sobering reminder that this year's Atlantic hurricane season will not be ending quietly. As of this morning, reports from the National Hurricane Center, the division of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration in the USA, which tracks and predicts tropical cyclones, indicated that the storm is churning approximately 480 kilometers, which is approximately 300 miles south of Port-au-Prince, Haiti, or 630 kilometers southeast of.
Let me tell you something. And the disaster funds, Andrew, what the government want. So, them are going to send one storm come mash up Jamaica to release the disaster funds. This is a planned hurricane. Believe, to free up the money to give Andrew. Because Andrew will work with what them I say. So them are going to send one man-made hurricane come on Jamaica to release the disaster funds. The one Andrew is a sing pan. So Andrew always a prayer saying he wants some turbo to come to Jamaica, you know, to release the disaster funds, you know. Andrew pray for this to come to Jamaica, you know, so he can get in hand and get a hold on the disaster funds. Hey, Nigel Clark set up here, you know. When the World Bank president come to Jamaica, remember, him and Nigel Clark and Andrew and Flag Green have a sitting down. We don't know what them talk about in the meeting, you know. I want private meeting them keep, you know. So then set up this disaster funds, you know. That's why the World Bank president not talk about one hurricane can destroy the GDP in double digit and everything will disappear in 1 hour. And remember when him said that? You remember when him said that? This blood clot time, believe me, my viewers and subscribers, this time I come in a natural, is a man-made to come and lick Jamaica and lick some place to release the disaster funds. Believe me, a planting. We can't be wrong. But my instinct I tell me say that I go on. The disaster, remember Jamaica and no money, you know. The only way Jamaica can get some money if they mash up a place with hurricane and release the disaster fund to Andrew Fink and thief for money. And doing claims saying want to do with it. And digitalize Jamaica. The only plan them have now to mash up Jamaica and digitalize it. Because in order to get the new, you have to mash down the old. In order to bring in the new, you have to mash down the old. How they go, remember the people them not in with this digital currency, you know. So them have to do. Them mash them and make some come mash up everything. And then start below over and top and digital. And when everything done with, everything gone digital. And then plan. You know watch. Andrew pray for this storm come and it come. Them and them bridging them at work. We know this thing. Not every disaster is natural disaster. This is something we need to know. Not every disaster a natural disaster. A man-made. Sure. Pamela, big up yourself. We'll listen to some more going on Parliament.
Morant Point, with maximum sustained winds of 50 miles per hour and approximately 85 kilometers per hour. Now that the area of low pressure has strengthened to a tropical storm, the system has slowed significantly and further decreased in the forward speed, further decreases in the forward speed is indeed projected. Hence, the system is likely to linger in the Caribbean waters for the next few days and take a little while longer to reach our shores. We are now expecting to start experiencing heavy rains sometime tomorrow night at current projections. But to note that the situation is indeed fluid and the Hurricane Center and our own Met Service is indeed monitoring.
Welcome to the Matrix.
Now that the area of current projections show that it could intensify to a Category 1 hurricane by latest Saturday, fueled by unusually warm waters of the Caribbean at this time of the year. I must emphasize that the increased heat is no doubt in our mind related to broad-based global climate change. At present, a tropical storm watch has been issued for Jamaica. While the forecast remains uncertain, meteorological models suggest that Jamaica could experience rainfall, gusty winds, and possible flash flooding, especially in the east, as the storm tracks northward later this week. We are particularly mindful of the potential for landslides in our mountainous parishes, especially in areas where soil saturation is already high, as we would have seen the October rains on in earnest.
I bet you look like him dropping our aisle back door.
Madam Speaker,
if you are wet rat,
while the center of Melissa's projected path currently points towards Hispaniola, the storm's proximity to Jamaica demands our highest level of vigilance. As we have learned through experience, tropical systems of this nature can shift course with little warning, and even indirect impacts can bring significant disruption to lives, livelihoods, and property. Our emergency management teams, under the coordination of the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, are on full alert.
Jamaica recover from burial,
I want to assure you that your government is working tirelessly to ensure that the systems we have developed to protect you are indeed activated. The Met Service of Jamaica, for which I have portfolio responsibility, continues to monitor the storm's movement closely and will provide continuous updates as new data becomes available. This administration is one that puts the concept of joined-up government certainly into practice. So the Met Service and ADPEM have been collaborating closely to ensure a smooth flow of information and preparatory activities. Relevant ministries and agencies have been advised to activate their preparedness protocols. In this respect, I'm also speaking and sharing on behalf of my colleague, Minister Desmond McKenzie, the Minister responsible for ADPEM, who is overseas on personal business. We are in close contact and continue to monitor to ensure that we're able to help Jamaica navigate this tropical storm threat. As you are aware, ADPEM is the country's primary disaster preparedness response agency and works closely with all local authorities in the preventative phase of disaster management. In this respect, disaster coordinators are on alert to assist potentially vulnerable persons in our communities across the island. Additionally, the island-wide network of 881 shelters will be made available as the need arises, and the shelter managers are already on alert and preparing the designated spaces. Later today, at 3:30 p.m., the National Response Team will be meeting to evaluate the situation and the next steps. This team is coordinated by the ADPEM and involves a wide range of stakeholders, including the Met Service and municipal corporations. On behalf of Minister Morgan, I am advising also that the NWA is currently assessing drains and will take necessary emergency action based on the current threat assessment.
Burial money, you know.
Madam Speaker, it is not lost on us that Melissa is the 13th named storm of the season, but notably the first to form in the Caribbean Sea. This detail is significant. The extended period of calm in our region allowed sea temperatures to rise to record levels, creating what scientists now call rocket fuel for storm intensification. This is yet another stark demonstration of the urgent climate reality confronting small island developing states like Jamaica, a reality that demands both local preparedness and continued advocacy for global climate action. It is important to note that Jamaica is coordinating with our foreign partners while monitoring the storm with its fully operational Doppler radar system. In the coming days, we will continue to prioritize public safety, accurate communication, and coordination among all government and community partners. We urge citizens, particularly those in flood-prone and low-lying areas, to remain attentive to official advisories, avoid misinformation, and take all necessary precautions.
Look at Alice in Wonderland.
Encourage all citizens to monitor updates from Met Services, ADPEM, JIS, and indeed the JCF. There is no need for citizens to panic, but there is a need to prepare and to follow official sources of information. Madam Speaker, I want to assure you that your government, led by the Most Honourable Prime Minister, who is also Chairman of the National Disaster Risk Management Council, stands ready to to respond to any eventuality. While we hope that Tropical Storm Melissa will spare our island significant impact,
I don't want to spare because I don't want the money. Shut up.
we must prepare
I don't know
for the
money
worst,
you don't want.
even
Andrew
if
the
we
money
pray
come
for the
and
best.
discharge Jamaica.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Forget the whole of the money to put aside for that purpose there.
The member from St. Mary Central.
Madam Speaker, I rise today thanks to the people of Central St. Mary who have reposed their confidence in me as their Member of Parliament, and Opposition Leader Mark Golding, who has appointed me to shadow the portfolio, who has appointed me to shadow the portfolio. I want to congratulate Minister Matthew Samuda on being assigned to his own ministry. I know previously he was a minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation with responsibility for the portfolio. But climate change, as I've always thought, deserves its own ministry. And I want to applaud him on being appointed to that ministry. We on this side stand ready to work with the government to ensure that our people, the people of Jamaica, have access to proper information, to accurate information, and to timely information as we prepare for what may come. But we're not altogether pleased, Minister. Events of this nature, we believe, are things we can prepare for. We know that one of the results of climate change has been more adverse weather conditions. And as a new member of this House, I find it unfortunate that I have not been a part of any briefing to advise me on what preparatory steps have been taken to get us ready during this disaster.
Like a one-side thing.
I am told, Madam Speaker, that sometime in the summer, Madam Speaker, I'm told that sometime in the summer, some funds would have been provided for drain cleaning. I imagine a lot of those drains have now blocked up, and a lot of those verges have experienced overgrowth. And people in places like Port Maria will not go to bed confident tonight that should the rains come later on, they will have the safety. And I note, Madam Speaker, that the Minister of Local Government was mentioned. I want to point out that the councillors in the St. Mary Municipal Corporation indicate that the last allocation they received was for July. And so they are not in any position to step in and readiness. So while we pray for help, and while we hope for help, and while we wish for help, Madam Speaker, we had an opportunity to prepare, and we did not adequately prepare.
Amen.
Madam Speaker, I also want to speak on behalf of some of my colleagues who welcomed the Spark program, which should have been addressing some of the roads and drains in their various constituencies. The reports I have received, Madam Speaker, is that some of those roads have been dug up, pipes have been burst, roads are in a state of disrepair, and people are worried about what the condition will be when these heavy rains come down in the next 48 hours. We also came here today, Madam Speaker, to hear, since there was no preparation for what may come, and not all the fault of the minister, because the Ministry of Works and Local Government had a role to play in the preparation, but since there's no evidence of preparation, Madam Speaker, we were hoping to hear that some emergency steps would have been taken to ensure that we can get some of those drains clean. to
Hot
mitigate
Hot
against the possible flooding that will come.
Be a big Andrew, a beg. Watch him. When the right time comes.
Madam Speaker,
No go charge the corruption.
Madam Speaker, the
Just
Honourable
stay there.
Minister spoke about the island network, the island-wide network of 881 shelters that will be made available as the need arises. I would love an update on the state of these shelters, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I would love an update on the state of the bedding and on the availability of food in these shelters to take care of the people, the vulnerable, who may have to retreat to these shelters. 11 seconds. So, Madam Speaker, while we stand ready to work and to support and to provide timely and accurate information, we need more than word from the government of the day, Madam Speaker. We need action from the government to get us to a state of ready as we anticipate this storm. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Hey, big up yourself, yeah. I see what Prata can say now. Can drop in our aisle back here and then wife pull him out by him foot. And the aisle don't drain out and head top. So I make it up, it look like it just lie down.
Thank.
No, that's a...
Would you be so kind as to take your seat, member?
Bob's the green like in dropping a one powder backer. Beer powder upon his face, that still can make him look young. Watch pan size 13.
Member Daly, you had stepped in late. I'm asking you not to turn your mic on. You will be able to take a look at the ruling, which was read out before you came into the sitting. That's why your mic is going off.
You don't see this type of politics we are going now? I want new type of Muslim this are going in Parliament. Watch, it's a Bigfoot bomber hole, teeth in blood clot. You know see what going on in Parliament now? It's a Bigfoot blood clot that girl I've got a different rule that can come in our Parliament. You know if you come out of the Parliament to
All right, so members, in this order, your hands were raised. The member from St. Mary South East was first. The member from St. Catherine Eastern after.
With the attitude
then the
that
member
your
from
teeth in
Kingston
blood clot,
Eastern.
one jazz man.
After that, the member from St. Andrew South East was fourth. And I was asking, that's why she came down to confirm if you were gesticulating for the member beside you or yourself. I never saw.
Where? You burn me eye. Every time I look on your eye, my eye burn me. You make me catch pink eye. Go and come off on my blood clot TV screen. You're a TV man.
And the last person was Dr. Brownberg, member from Southwest St. Andrew. Members, it is not funny. I know we like to be hilarious. However, this is important to ensure that we don't spend our sessions at Parliament going over mic proceedings. It is very disorderly. And every effort was made to conceptualize a mechanism that is in keeping with the standing order. But that
just for have you and your man in the Parliament is disorderly. You and your man in the Parliament is That is disorderly if you have you and your man in the parliament, two blood clot thief. I can't talk
I
about
can send for
disorderly.
him.
Yeah, your
It
man
will be the
disorderly in
same.
the parliament. Yeah, your thief in
Speaker
man.
is the speaker. It doesn't matter which of the two of us.
That is why I can't
Minister,
me feel away, you know. These
equally, I'm
people are
asking
thief, you know, and I have nothing about themselves, you know. And I can't talk about orderly. Look upon him more orderly.
once you've turned on your mic to commence
That is why your foot not
responding
top,
to
bro.
questions,
Your
that
foot
you do
not top, blood clot, bro.
turn it
And we have to take off the parliament
until
top
the
to take out
session
you.
is complete, as a reminder. Let's see how that system
You
works.
more no lie and thief, no say your foot are
There's
grow.
one member who said
And like when you come out of the parliament, we have to take off the top and take you out. Because you can't come through the door.
Because I didn't see
with that
him.
big foot the way I carry upon you. No
I
small
didn't
foot
see
can
him
big
either.
so. And talk about orderly like you have nothing hard about yourself. Go ahead and come off from the TV screen. Black beauty we are dealing with. But orderly. What
All
is
right,
what
so
orderly
member,
about you?
let's go.
You're a thief,
Members,
man.
let's go. Question from St. Mary's South East, please.
People
Question.
disgust me, I tell you. Man in thiefing, man. Eh?
Thank you
Man
very
in
much,
thiefing,
Madam
man.
Speaker.
Man
I
a
have
thief,
the
wife a thief. Eh?
honor of rising as a member from South East St.
member-
Mary.
Let me stop that right now.
I'm-
You will
I'm-
have an opportunity, every member in this house, to do your constituency debate and to grandstand.
Thank you.
At
Why?
statement by Minister.
Thank you, thank you,
Why?
thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
You know see where you turn the parliament in now?
Minister,
Dirty
from
blood
St.
clot,
Mary.
to the thief in all this.
Member from St. Mary's South East.
Them people have to come out of the parliament, you know. And if you come
Member
out of the
from St.
parliament, you know,
Mary's South
pussy.
East.
Yes.
For those persons
Why? And come on
who
from the
are
TV
not
screen.
au fait with the standing orders and the operations
Look
of
for some market
Parliament,
girl, you know.
I will advise you. Statement by Minister
Look how Isaac look for
is
him. Why?
followed
And come on from the
by
TV
a
screen.
5-minute
Blood
response.
clot dog shit, tell your thief in man.
It
I
is
can't go
the
like when I
only
somebody.
response
Nobody pussy come out of
that is
the
made in the
parliament.
House to a statement by
Yeah, your man
Minister.
come out of the blood clot parliament and
After
go.
which only
Why? And come out from the
questions
TV
are
screen and come out of the
taken.
parliament.
And your questions need
More
to
of a
be
blood clot
exactly
and go.
that.
Come out
Thank
of the
you,
parliament.
Madam Speaker.
Thief in
Once
pussy
again,
hole.
Madam,
please
That
avail
nah blood
yourself
clot
of
working up
Standing
a
Order
blood clot eat that
11A
market girl.
with also emphasis on Standing Order 17, subsection 2.
thank you, Madam.
Proceed,
Madam
please.
Speaker, simply saying that I am pleased to stand in the capacity as member from Southeastern St. Mary.
Yeah man, talk me boss.
And,
Isaac can't believe it. Isaac can't believe in I. Huh? What is scam? What is? Isaac can't believe in I. From my barn. Huh? Hey, at the most I got to say, make we have 28 in a parliament. You see, if we go back in there with 14, this is cheap, then have to just stand at the yard. They would have no use to it, no use to the parliament, nothing at all. It hurt me hard to know, say, I'm 100% sure say Juliet and him man a thief. And if you come hear these people talk about orderly and all these things, they hurt my feelings, man, I'm not lie to you. Me just, you know, some feel good that come from freedom mouth. Me can't accept it come from freedom mouth. It just not, you know, right.
Members, I am sure all of us, member, please take your seat.
We don't rate you as no speaker of the house, you deaf? We don't rate you as no speaker of the house. You're the Prime Minister wife and the Prime Minister thief. We don't rate you, Juliet. Bigfoot owners, we don't rate you as no speaker of the
Members,
house.
if you would like to
The
proceed
longer you keep that job and be a
order
disrespect you will get. Better you left
in
it. We
respect
don't
of
accept
statement
you
by
as no
ministers,
speaker
and
of the
I
house, Bigfoot
reiterate it
man.
because I do not think any member
Coupon you
is
too.
desirous of
If you have an old
standing
cloak back at old
and
outside
making
kitchen
a
door.
statement
You know, old people rain cloak when they hang up in the outside kitchen.
That it is not to
you.
be done. You are required to stand and ask your question.
Get out of here.
And it is for the efficient order of this honorable House.
You know, see, black beer
and
bullying.
it is for
this
every single member of the House.
Where?
So members, whether from the government side or the opposition side, may ask a question.
Shitbag.
And it is only a question that you're allowed to ask at this juncture.
We now work with us on Speaker of the House market, girl.
No, it's not going to be.
We now work with. Move your pussy hole and go.
From Northwest St. Anne.
Get out of here.
From Northwest St. Catherine. You same one member.
Go ahead.
And if I call your name,
call it.
Based on the standing orders.
Call it. Call it. Call it now.
So we could have finished long time, but it is obvious that it is going to be a consistent practice.
You can't come to Parliament
today, right here.
Get out of here.
Member, when you're called, ask your question and take your seat.
Well,
keep your
with
mind on in the event that your question is not properly answered.
Yeah, you're thieving, man. I'm full of attitude with you.
Additionally, do not stand and ask a question that was already asked.
Trouble house in our Parliament. Thief and be attitude with it. We don't like when you're not speaker in our house way. We don't accept your pussy. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker.
Who do you think you be?
So as I was saying in framing my question, Madam Speaker and Minister, land slippage has been a feature of these systems. In fact, over the past...
What a woman bride. You think I feel Parliament or you think I feel Andrew Parliament?
And we have had significant...
If them a dog shit if I get Jamaica for any like Republic, Jamaica, on a doom.
In terms of the engagement with the NWA as it relates to clearing of these roads, Minister, I'm advised that there is a reluctance on the part of the contractors
Member,
to...
Member, point of order.
Yes.
Point of order. The question being asked by a member must be related to the statement made by the minister.
But I'm going there. I'm doing that.
The minister...
Everyone want me to go suck and joke and come off of the mic, pussy. Go on, come off of the mic. Go on.
Okay?
Where?
New members.
Look why your mouth.
Need to know the rules.
Look why your where?
You can't
go so country and go. How will you be?
It has nothing to do with what
pussy tree here I call up and with the face we like you.
Must be related to.
Go on, come off as the batty bomb buckler boy. Go on, go. Come off that screen and go. Shut your blood clot mouth. If you're dog shit. Isaac, you see, I clown them. Bigfoot man, Bunyan must say burn him, because when rain never fall, Bunyan burn people, you know. So Juliet Wallace Bunyan pan him, look at two of them and burn her. That makes you so aggressive, because when rain never fall, they look at Bunyan pan her foot and burn her. So when I have to know, say, I don't really want me in the Parliament, I throw a big foot with the Bunyan and panny, or Bunyan and throw rain never fall. When you have Bunyan pan your foot, first when you two of them places, when rain never fall, it burn you.
Especially
because Juliet Owens' foot big fashion liquor. She always wear tight shoes. So you get her bare bunny and pan her foot. So now, your foot are in a fire. Right now, got a bare foot around it. Right, go check her if you're not bare foot. Foot are in a fire.
And it was just in reference to that statement that the question was being framed. I'm asking, Madam Speaker.
He didn't stand on a point of order. However, he was given the latitude as he was speaking on behalf of the members on his side of the House. So that's why I permitted the member to speak. Thanks, opposition, leader of opposition business.
Honestly, say Parliament a joke, you know. These people come out of the Parliament, the Labour right them. We don't want to run our Parliament.
Member from St. Mary Eastern. from St. Mary's Southeastern.
Thank you, Madam
The
Speaker.
member.
No shame, Patsy. Andrew na no shame, Juliet na no shame. Two shameless creature. Two shameless creature, Andrew and his wife. Two disgusting, disgusting couple. They name a disgusting couple.
Is actually correct. I have heard the pleadings of the leader of opposition business in the House. However,
watch funny in face.
By the minister,
like Andrew shit in her mouth.
As it relates to the weather system, even if reference is made to landslides, in respect of questions you're asking about landslides and clearing of blockage and its connection to NWA, or in fact,
they might be for that prison, you know.
That's
they
what
might be for that prison. Fort Augustus and Amanda GP. Fort Augustus, she for there and Amanda GP.
For the minister, based on the statement he made.
But with
so
all this
phrase your question in keeping, and members.
Madam Speaker, the issue that we are discussing in terms of the system.
No, member, ask your question, and that's not an appropriate question.
Can they, and thank you for allowing me, Madam Speaker.
Ask your question.
Can the minister advise me and the House if, because as I said, there is a difficulty in terms of contractors indicating that they are not getting paid to clear the road.
Member, please take your seat. Member.
Go Parliament on laughing stock to blood clots, take a two. Nobody want to be a fight so hard to be somebody.
Please take your seat.
Eh? To nobody a fight so hard to be somebody. Mash up a Parliament. Eh? These people get. Where the hell these people in our Parliament are though?
Madam Speaker.
Eh?
I think.
Where these people in our Parliament? Liberate. Where them in our Parliament are?
As has been said, I think the House would flow.
Why you buy, remember you buy voter class as sent, you know? Because people say them put their hand in the ink, you know, right. The night before voting. So you know, you see you?
Right?
Just remember you, the World Bank President, don't check, you know.
And then we
remember you, the World Bank President, apart.
We're about to ask is not
don't trust you in a pussy.
Of the minister.
Can we trust you?
So I would say to members, just go directly to the
where you don't use nobody.
If there's need for additional
use nobody.
When the ministers are answering,
look at this nobody. Trying to be somebody.
The question.
Eh? Look at this nobody. Remember that beat him street and lane them have to go buy a vote. Look at this nobody trying to be somebody in our Parliament. Eh? One bunch of nobody a fight hard to be somebody. Juliet need to go down a Coronation Market, go sell skill and on time. Eh? And Andrew need to go chop cane for Appleton Estate. I work a best chest chicken farm.
Remember from St. Catherine East, you may now turn your mic on.
This power, we're going to have problems in our Parliament, and we soon have problems in our Parliament. We soon have problems, and then can't walk out, you know.
Speaker.
This time around, then can't walk out. This time around, tell Big Dirty Nose Andrews if you walk out of our Parliament.
Do you have any other questions, member? So, member, once again, I hope you took note. Ask your question. And member,
you know what knows, you know what Jamaica knows they contract and not get paid.
That has
you know what, yeah, your man now want Jamaica knows they don't have pay the contract, they can't have no money. As time no one come much of a place to get the money.
And I would want to also say it for the benefit of every member here, none of us as members of Parliament are to be involved in any procurement and contract arrangements. So please,
remember when I'm going to sell government contract. Yeah, man, I'm going to sell government contract, you know. Yeah, man, I'm going to sell government contract. So
no,
one of
no,
it
member, hold on.
Get out of here, you
Hold
dirty
on.
man.
So,
Thieving man.
The arrangement of turning on your mic is what
Laugh
allows
off a
you
bad
to
mind.
speak.
Laugh
If
off of
your
them
mic is
again.
off, you should not speak in the house. That is the standing orders.
You're going to have some shit and belch in Andrew mouth.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, and that's why I was given the context, but I'll ask the question specific. Is the minister aware that the outstanding payments to contractors
No. Member from St. Mary Southeast, take your seat. Member from St. Catherine. Member from St.
She don't eat that. Watch her now. Bangaran! Bangaran!
The member from St. Catherine Southwest.
She don't
What is
eat
your
that.
point
She
of
can't,
order?
she can't hungry this
Issue
time.
of where the rule on that issue. Payments by NW has nothing to do with Minister of Environment, Climate Control and Water. And he makes no mention in the statement by Minister. Questions must be related to the statement made by the Minister. And you already ruled on that.
To the lodge there. Or
Did
you
he
got
talk
lodge
about
early.
payment? You
Look
need
at your
to
man feel up
prove. Did he
today.
speak about payment?
And you know get figure lodge, you have to come on Parliament, so she aggressive.
The member from St. Catherine East.
She aggressive.
The member from St. Catherine East. Please ask your question.
I want to say something.
Leader of the opposition. Leader of the opposition.
I remember saying 14 and a half, you can't do you can't code on the
Leader.
Parliament. Remember when I
Leader
work
of
with
the
14
opposition,
again.
you may make your statement on the mic as the leader of the opposition bench so that I can have it properly recorded. Oh, he's making a statement.
You're so nice. You're so nice. You're so nice. Natalie, let me see you big up yourself. You're so nice, Charmaine. Hey.
Madam Speaker.
Do you have a point of order? Do you have a point of order?
Hey. I feel like I want to shut off the
Do you have a point of
bourbon.
order, member?
Madam Speaker, I wish to state that members of Parliament are
What's
not...
your point of order, member?
I find the line of questioning by the member to be very dangerous.
Get out of
Members
here.
of
Yeah,
Parliament are not
this
part
piece
of
of shit on
contract
the
screening.
screen. It is alleged. Him in the man house in Clarendon and keep him skimpy party man have to give him notice. Say he don't want this in his property and in his house. They don't want him in the comment. It is alleged. This Virginia keep party in a Clarendon in a house, man in a skinny jeans and spike heel. I saw them say it is alleged. You don't have no credibility.
National Works Agency.
Get out of here.
And the contractors.
I fool for granddaughter this year again. I fool for granddaughter this year again. I fool for granddaughter. Oh, look on the one side of him. Are you right this? Watch for you right. Eh? Look at these people. Eh? Shameless people on my laptop screen. Look at these people. Eh? Look at these crab laws. But I think the crab laws never did in again, but them a crab laws take over Jamaica. Our good for crab house again. I want to talk to one elder about we use get rid of crab house. Because is it true? Crab house never run our time. We don't know if we get rid of crab house. What if we get rid of crab house? How they use get rid of crab house? Jesus, man. Look at these crab house.
So it is very dangerous for a member without having access, unless they have access to the books of the National Works Agency, to stand in Parliament to make claims about payment of contractors without providing any evidence of it. Are you a party to a contract between the government and contractors? It's a very dangerous activity, Madam Speaker.
The contractor them attack so them not get paid. The contractor them attack so them not get paid.
Madam Speaker, I appreciate that we do have new members in the House. And, you know, it does not have to be in a spirit of acrimony. The Speaker is trying to give direction.
The Speaker can't even direct himself. The Speaker even can't direct herself in the right and proper way. You see, man, we've gone down in our history as the biggest thief in Jamaica.
The object of a question is to obtain information on a question of fact, which is in the official cognizance of the minister to whom it is addressed. So if the Minister of Environment gets up and speaks, and you start by asking him about the NWA.
We can't choose one J's for them.
You start
you don't want something named J's?
Guys, you start by asking
what sprinkles on J's for them?
Which is not under his purview, then that would not be a proper question. And that's what the Speaker is saying. So once you start like that, then the Speaker...
So I never know say Parliament change, you know, you have the Speaker and you have an interpreter for the Speaker. I did not never know. What I thought LA lose my brother one day from here. Don't stick, I'm gonna put it on a shirt. I did not never know. What could I go so? Isaac, you know so I go in the Parliament as a newcomer? Isaac, you see it first and my brother. This is the type of crab loss in the Parliament. So, as a Rasta to a Rasta, bring some J's and just sprinkle over upon them blood clot.
And other members will intervene to say that on a point of order that is not what is meant. So, what I would say to you, Speaker,
you still buy vote. It is alleged you buy and vote a centine, you buy out centine.
A question.
Now the people them sorry say they sell the
vote. Face of the standing orders. That is something that the minister has under his portfolio. There will be no problem. So if you ask that question, fine. But if you don't, if you start with something, then the Speaker will intervene. Thank you.
Rhoda Crawford look like some girl when time she got school, she never used to like bathe. Her skin always look dull. Her face part always look dull like she not wash face. Now she just wake up and just come to Parliament. I saw her face up. I don't know how she ever look the face there. Just wake up look there. Honestly, so Rhoda Crawford look, she have a just wake up look. I don't know. Maybe them a science her.
Speaker.
Members, as Speaker of this Honourable House, I listen very keenly to the statements made when questions are to be asked. The question being asked by the member is improper and so ruled. Please move on from that statement. It is your third time being told. Your third time being told.
We're not going to pay the contractor them.
You may ask for clarification, member from St. Catherine Northwest.
Speaker. Am I? Madam Speaker, a statement was made today by Minister who is appointed to a particular portfolio. In that statement, paragraph 5, the Minister said, and I quote, "We are particularly mindful of the potential for landslides in our mountainous parishes, especially in areas of soil saturation, is already high." Therefore, I am confused as to how it is that it is not appropriate within a question to this particular statement by the government to make this particular statement. Therefore, without being properly briefed.
Member, thank you very much. You may take your seat. No, member, you may take your seat.
Educate them.
Member,
Teacher.
take your seat, please.
Educate them.
Member, take your seat, member.
Show them a whole contract telling them on Jamaica. Them
member, take your seat. Member.
This is a joke of Parliament them are run. Juliet, come out of the blood clot chair. You see, Juliet is a conflict of interest in that chair. Jamaican people, this is a big dirty foot Juliet one, this is a conflict of interest in that chair. Only no sister Juliet one is a conflict of interest. Eh? Only no sister Juliet big dirty foot one, this is a conflict of interest in that chair. That is why we not accept her as no speaker at us. Remember, we tell her she name to take the job, you know. And she come back with her fuckery, you know. This big footy that girl, you know. We tell her, say, in that chair there, use a conflict of interest. Don't take that job there. Just be an MP if you want to be an MP. That job is not for the wife of the Prime Minister. That job is not for somebody who corrupt and biased like Dirty Bigfoot Juliet owners. But I don't know, nobody tell you for where you look. Juliet, you have to wear your size. You squeeze up your foot in a small shoes when you go to school, train one and tease you, so you have big foot. Now you come out with a bunny and on your toe. And rain out to fall now, you bunny and a bunny, now you want to take out your bunny and bunny for the people in the Parliament. That chair that Juliet owners have is a conflict of blood clot interest. Juliet not deserve in that chair. It's with Parliament now going to move further. With this big of a crosses in this chair. But you have which blood clot speaker at house. Juliet owners in that chair is a conflict of fucking interest. We have to get her out of this chair. We have to get her out of this chair. What the fuck can go like this? I know for your blood clot Andrew when it's falling this big foot man. You need to come out of that chair there, you know. Pussy, you need to come out of that chair there. We don't want it. Jamaican people say they don't want it in the blood clot chair. We are doing that chair. We know what is a conflict of interest. Eh? This blood clot that girl named Bomba clot that man. Come and turn a blood clot country in a dolly house. Papi show. Bomba clot. Eh? Sure. Jesus mercy God. Eh? Where the fuck this crosses girl in our Parliament do? But speak up your house. She a conflict of interest. We not blood clot work with her.
Nature of questions.
That girl come out of our Parliament and
may be put to a minister.
Go on, come out of our Parliament.
To any subject or
department conflict of interest
with the responsibility for which he has been
charged. You go on like your Bright and Damian Crawford.
Or
you go on like your Bright and Damian Crawford.
He has been assigned the responsibility of answering.
You don't even know if you conduct your dirty big foot.
Member.
Come out of your chair and go. You conflict of interest.
Member.
You think nobody have a 28 we have now pussy. You're Andrew for come out of a blood clot Parliament. When I rate on you no pussy on our teeth, you know. What is blood clot in our Parliament? You're conflict of interest this. Eh? A conflict of interest. This girl nothing in our blood clot Parliament.
Executing Palestinians in Gaza.
This a girl nothing in our conflict of interest this year. This is a joke of blood clot Parliament are going right now. Yankee where I deal with. Eh? Eat that blood clot girl now. This is a conflict of interest. With this a bomber clot big foot eat that girl now. The Parliament can't go anywhere. Eh? You know, this is a fuck Andrew go on with in Jamaica. How will Parliament will move forward with blood clot? Them a blood clot parasite. Eh? We must never allow this to continue. We must never allow Juliet Owens to continue our Parliament as non-speaker of the House. This have to top. And if you never did believe now. This is conflict of interest in plain sight. Then that's how we stupid. If you have one thief in boy and he market girl, I run things boy, tune blood clot nobody. Eh? It's not possible. It's not blood clot possible. Juliet Owens cannot continue as a Speaker of the House. Eh? Juliet Owens can't continue as no Speaker of the House. Where?
In broad daylight. Where are
like to be written to and see.
You need to come out of the Parliament. You need to come out of the Parliament.
Ministers, my last.
You need to come out of the Parliament.
Other questions on this.
You need to come out of the Parliament, Bigfoot man. You need to come out of that chair there.
Any other
you need to come out of that chair there and go on your thieving man. Big dirty nose Andrew and Bigfoot Juliet Owens. We don't want to in our Parliament. We want to go away. The Parliament can't go nowhere with these people. The Parliament can't go nowhere with these people. This is madness. We cannot allow Andrew for thief election. I want to do it. We have vote against, we have march against this. We have march against Jamaica. No need for Mr. Una say when I get up for Jaden.
Business, you would have to come and
we get up for Jaden, but we have bigger fish to fry.
Because, yes, you may approach.
We have bigger fish to fry. We have bigger fish to fry. We have to get this woman out of that seat of the Speaker. This is more important to all of we. Jaden is just the next youth. We have to focus on this. No distraction. This important than Jaden. I want life, but this more important because when we pay attention, distract from this and be a fuck we are going so we are sorry. So we can't take our eye off our go in the Parliament. And Juliet Owens must not continue as a Speaker of the House. This is something we have a sensible Jamaican figure protest against. From his Jamaican absence, whether they are Labour Right or PNP, this is something we must never happen in our Parliament. Here. Because Juliet corrupt, in dirty man corrupt, the rest of them around them corrupt, and them want to navigate the Parliament the way to make them look good. In the Parliament have this a madness like one in the Parliament. Be a madness like one in Jamaica. And them have so called Cliff Hughes and Revo and mislead the people. Cliff Hughes for go to prison, you know? Cliff Hughes for go to prison. Dirty Cliff Hughes for go to prison. He mislead Jamaican people for Andrew Owens and spread bare misinformation and propaganda. Cliff Hughes for go to prison. To deceive the nation. What? Cliff Hughes for go to prison. Juliet must not sit in this chair. Juliet, we can't work with Juliet while it's not in this chair. We not going to work with him. Jamaican, I talk to the comrade them. And decided, we now have to come out, forget out Juliet out of that chair there. Come out, in no numbers, not in a particular. This is not a particular thing. But we need to gather up together and get Juliet out of that chair. And we need justice, you know. And Juliet stand as a barrier there, so. We have to move Juliet from there. Juliet is a must have to move from there. By the hook or the crook, Juliet cannot stay in that chair. Juliet Owens cannot stay in that chair. I know me mute, you know. I know me mute. Now me step it up a notch, because I can't work to start it from somewhere. But me step it up a notch, I know me mute. Let's see if it start. I know.
So members, member. Your question must be as it relates to the statement that was made by Minister today. Your question must be exactly
she can't stay in that chair.
That is the ruling.
She cannot stay in that chair.
Your question should not
Juliet
be
Owens cannot
about
stay in this
National
chair.
Works Agency, Ministry
Jamaican
of
people
Health,
must not allow this to
and all
happen.
the other ministries that this
You
minister
can't be
is
so
not
stupid.
responsible for.
You cannot be so stupid.
All your
about
questions
the matter
must be
about woman this and woman that. She want MP. That is good. A good woman achievement that to be an MP. But Juliet Owens cannot be the Speaker of the House. That is final. And from an absence, you have to get her out. She can't remain the Speaker of the House. Whether a Uber should go work, or she go fuck the monkey or make the monkey fuck her, forget to stay in that chair there. It have a broke. She can't stay in that chair there. There's no way Juliet Owens can stay in this chair. It's not possible. If he's a well-thinking Jamaican, if he say the same thing what I say. Remember, I know themselves them are representing now. Then go there on behalf of the whole of we as Jamaican. Saying, so, then can just do what them feel like, do allow them to do too much. And now Jamaica, that is why Tufton want to lock down social media you know. Because we use to empower one another. And then I like that. There's no way in a democratic society this affair take place. There's no way. That is why we are saying now, if them try Lego Andrew, we're going to light Jamaica on fire. And we're serious. If them try Lego Andrew on us, we're going to light Jamaica on fire. And we're serious. The revolution have to start. Andrew have to go to prison. And if he's a well-thinking Jamaican, that's a fair say too. Andrew name must have to go to prison. And if the justice system try to go him, we're going to light Jamaica on fire. We need justice. For so long, they might take tea for money. We need justice. And we now make Andrew Owens get away for this. And Juliet can't remain the Speaker of the House in our Parliament. It must never be. So this is something now, we all of the local TikTok of them. I talk about Rosalie fight. And some local things when don't make no sense to their life. We don't import, we don't benefit them, none at all. Only thing that do is give them taps and rose. These are the things we need to take on. We don't have to use the platform we don't have before them take it from us. Use it wisely. These platforms, we use it wisely before them take it from away. And when I use it to bring awareness. Juliet must never be the Speaker of the House. We have to remove her.
Questions in respect of his statement and ministry. So this is my last time. And that is a ruling of the Speaker.
You don't know, it's a shopkeeper. Go pussy. When I rate to know, must think we rate to know. No time, nowhere, no.
Southeast.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The Minister, in his statement, said this administration is one that puts the concept of
just go straight to the question,
government.
member.
Hey, go suck your mama and go in a dirty girl.
Is the Minister
what kind of bully thing you
aware
hey, blood clot, dirty girl.
outstanding amounts
Member, please take your seat. Please take your seat. Please take your seat.
You see these blood clots what me I tell you about? Yankee, so me I talk about Yankee. There's a blood clot Jezebel enough in no house as no speaker, you know. Eh? You see the blood clotting what me I talk about? Jamaican people no come together and get out the shit bag out of the speaker seat. What kind of blood clot dirty that bomber ass clot, man? Is it true that Antifa election? Me grieving, man. Eh? Andrew is a pussy old drunker, man.
Members, are there any other questions in respect of the statement?
Andrew come mash up the parliament in a pussy. And mash up the country in a batty boy. And mash up the parliament in a pussy. And I try to avoid from God. You have to go prison in a pussy. Eh? That blood clot dirty girl have to come out of a parliament without apology. We not blood clot work with her. We suck on a mama, man. We done. We tired of her now. We tired of the corruption. We suck on a mama, yeah, man. And come out of a blood clot parliament and go to the bush like dog. We tired of her now. Suck on a mama. We tired of blood clot, you know. We not do too much and I go on like I want a blood clot brick and roll to go suck on a mama and come out of a fire and just go suck on a mama and come out of a fire. We tired of her now. We not get power nerves and we not pussy. You don't know so when I get power nerves now. We tired of blood clot, you know.
Madam Speaker, my question to the Minister is about the preparedness protocols of the relevant.
All this a blood clot KNP shot off a go to, you know.
Where can they be?
I buy a seat, you know. Nobody no vote for you, to eat that blood clot. You have to run from the constitution and eat that Marlin man. Come out of the parliament. I'm going to take care of senior citizen husband. And come out of the parliament. And when I like when you're in a pussy, when I mash up Jamaica, you know, and go on like when want people to go and look for and smile like we have to take blood clot. But we tired of when you're in a pussy. When if you just go and come out of the parliament, you know. When I get power nerves in a pussy. Look on all this a blood clot. Old man make sure I get look at this blood clot crosses people.
Thank you.
Sure.
Madam Speaker.
We tired of these people, you know.
There's a question to the Minister.
We tired of these. We tired of you know. Andrew with blood clot, tired of you know.
Will there be any emergency funding being made available to satisfy like drain cleaning and stuff like that, knowing that we're still in the hurricane season?
Are there any other questions? Minister?
Tired of these people, man, I like it. These people get on my nerves. And get on my nerves. These people get on my nerves.
I am here on behalf of the residents of Southeast St. Andrew who are anxious because 4 weeks ago, when we had heavy rains,
what is your question?
I'm coming to it.
No.
You can't. Hey, one of them want to mash up blood clot. Andrew, go suck your mama in a pussy. Andrew, this new type of parliament you want, Andrew go dive in your mama pussy.
It is very evident that the questions are not in
Andrew, you come out of the parliament pussy and go suck your mama. When I rate you in a batty boy, a TV election in a pussy.
The member from Westmoreland Western.
You think you can't come out and run the parliament phone away?
Question was not in respect of the statement made by the Minister.
Blood clot go on here. No go on. We tell her in a pussy. We tell, hey.
Neither is this being asked.
Andrew just because so keep mama and go, you know. Brawling to you in a pussy. Andrew, we tell her, you know, batty boy. We tell these blood clot drunker, we tell them, you know. We don't forget kick and box down the road in a pussy.
I am not happy.
Feel like I'm going to fight them.
No, Dad, I'm not happy. Why them sit?
We say me feel like I'm going to fight. Andrew go suck your mama one more time, batty boy.
Why them not get?
Andrew go dive in your mama. You come and mash up a country pussy.
By the way, in which the proceedings are being conducted. We are attempting to ask questions.
Andrew go dive in your mama pussy. We don't like you, no batty boy.
Arising from the statement. The statement was a wide-ranging statement. It not only touched and concerned the specific minister's portfolio, he also said he was speaking on behalf of the Minister of Local Government, who is overseas, who has direct responsibility for disaster preparedness. On more than one occasion, the member on this side who sought to ask a question has been
this
prevented
blood
from
clot so
asking
could
the
he
question.
that market girl shut down the people them every
Instead, a point
time.
of order has
We
been
tell them
taken.
no pussy.
I don't know what the ruling was, or you yourself have intervened to prevent the statement, the question from being asked. I want to know what the question was that the member for South East St. Mary was saying.
Hey man, and me want to know too.
The question is.
And me want to know too. Pussy away a pure no. Me want blood clot now to dirty that girl Juliet Wallace.
Member.
Go and come out of the parliament and we tear down you pussy.
Member.
Suck on the mama and go in. Andrew go suck your mama and a batty boy. Andrew, go suck your mama one more time again, batty boy. Anything a blood clot, we're ready for your blood clot revolution, pussy. Think you mash up Jamaica. Go suck your mama one more time again. Brawling
If
pussy.
we have no other questions,
Juliet, go suck for your mama too, pussy. Go suck your mama one more time, Juliet Wallace. Go suck your mama. Brawling pussy, we don't like you, no come out of the parliament.
announcements.
Suck on your mama one more, Andrew. Go suck your mama one more time, batty boy.
Laid on the table of the House are the following.
On a blood clot go on.
Reports.
Juliet, go suck your mama one more time, dog shit. Andrew, go suck your mama one more time. Brawling pussy. We don't like when our teeth pussy. Go suck on your mama. And the blood clot, sicky Governor General, not keep nomination, swearing ceremony for this blood clot dog shit. Go suck on your mama and a pussy. Andrew, go suck your mama one more time again, batty boy. I come out of the parliament. Go suck your Andrew, we're ready to run out on the blood clot out of Jamaica. Go suck your mama one more time, Andrew. Yeah, batty boy. Brawling pussy. We don't come for mash up the parliament. And for the sit down and do anything. Andrew, go suck your mama one more time.
2025.
We don't come for discharge the parliament.
Trust, housing benefits,
Eh?
special selection.
We don't come for discharge. Andrew, go suck your mama one more time, batty boy. Come out of the parliament and go pussy.
Miss Muir Flats, Housing Development Order 2025, and Industrial Cove Manor Housing Development Order 2025 under the National Housing Trust Act. Jamaica Public Bodies, first supplementary estimates of revenue and expenditure for the year.
Yankee, Yankee, we have to get all these people out of parliament. Anyhow, we have to get them out of the blood clot, get them out of the parliament. If it have to take a blood clot revolution, we have to take a revolution and take them out. We now work with them. For them style of governance, we don't like it. We don't like Andrew, I'm going to find it to blood. You see, let me tell you. You see where Andrew wants to put his hand on the Bible and say, and swearing say that he might do something different from that. So Andrew go suck your mama. When you put your hand on the Bible and swear something different. So go suck your mama again, pussy. You violate the contract where you sign with the contract where you make when you put your hand on the Bible and Jonas. And something different you do, pussy. Go suck your mama. You swear in ceremony, pussy. You swear to we say you're going to do this and do that. And you start do something else. Pussy, go suck your mama one more time, batty boy. When you put your hand on the Bible, pussy, I say you do, and something different you do. That means you breach your contract, so go suck your mama one more time. Fuck the yo. Eh? Fuck the yo. Go suck your mama, man, and go and come out of the country and go batty boy. Eh? Fuck this a blood clot dog shit, man. Eh? Andrew, go suck your mama one more time, pussy. Brawling to batty boy. We don't rate you your thief. So go suck your mama and go answer to your criminal case for the Integrity Commission, pussy. And go certify your asset, pussy. Go certify your asset, batty boy, and go and come out of your country, pussy. And go certify your asset, batty boy, and go. Suck your mama, you're a thief. Till you come a blood clot and come mash up the country. When a thief, suck your mama and go certify your asset. Brawling to pussy. We fed up on a bumble. We fed up on a pussy. Go suck out on a mama. We fed up on.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Empress, let me say this to you now. See, you know what? To finish reason, yeah, Empress. Me nah cut off.
All right. Because in America, you know, it's all to do with the Zionists and the American people are kicking back on them now, saying we don't want you, because at the end of the day, we are America. Who are you serving? Like, you're bringing in these Zionists to come in and rule certain regions.
So
what is this all about? So they're kicking them out now.
Like
And they're getting big money. When they go over there, anybody who goes over there, they're getting a big money.
You feel like
and
if you do
now
you want
he has definitely been bought. He has definitely, and you lot are frigged. And you lot
listen to this.
Jamaica is frigged, because if he is going to sell out Jamaica like that, him wicked. I never did like this guy, yeah? Him wicked.
Hold on, because we can't stop him from selling film soul, but if you think he can't sell for his soul with film soul, make a sad mistake.
It's not about that. It's about the power. It's about the power that he'll have over the majority of the people who are looking. Then remember, majority of the people don't think like us, the minority. You know.
No, Laurie. Let me tell you, Laurie. You see, if you want to get
they're very materialistic.
If you want to get an antness upset, push a stick in there.
Whipper.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. Why do people have to wait for the stick to be in there? It should be a time where people's minds should be open and realize before the stick come. You understand?
It is a long time. Them Jewish boy there, I play with Jamaica game, you know. But you see,
careful with your language, because in England especially. Like I'll give you a story. Yeah.
All right.
I was coming home. I was coming home on a train.
A long time them man I mash up Jamaica thing, because right now them sell out the politics to oldness what they.
Right. Listen, the other day I was coming home.
All right, you see them people in America. Them Bandu Louis. And the biggest craft is in America. Them are run the most corruption and the most illegal trade and the most illegal things in America right now.
Let me hear what she's saying. Finish what you're saying.
Laurie. Yeah.
You know what? They run the world, basically. Anyway, I went over to Spain, and I was coming home. I was on the train, and I kind of experienced some kind of racist taunt or whatever. But I was on the phone to my brother, and I said, imagine these people, they were...
Just imagine when the rest of the team come to Parliament for the table. Me say if you know how me begs, me begs to tell, you can like me now, me begs to tell, yo, 3 even know, me beg, yo, 3 even know, man. 3 even know. 3 even know. Me say, a Labour right can't get nothing from me. I don't care who the fuck they want to be. Me. No have nothing to do for your Labour right. Me no have nothing to do. Me watch you see me turn up and see you dead for your Labour right. You know help mash up a Parliament, pussy. The Labour right them help mash up a Parliament.
Going like, black people are this and that. They forget say what we went through as a people, and as I start saying, the Jewish people, the Jewish people didn't go through half of what, and we're still suffering today. Bomba. Transport police never come on the train, come tell me say I'm talking anti-Semitic talk, and I have to come off the train.
Real.
Real.
What you say, Empress? Please, me I beg you again. Repeat that to me one more time. Come and brain it kind of shift like a while. Please.
Don't make me laugh.
Me have a virgin did I tell you about me have a virgin, me have an intro where I'm gonna tell you about the poison flower them can in Jamaica. I'm not going to hear our next man talk about the same poison flow. I'm not going to listen to the conversation. We have to get out these people that will come. Hey, even if it take a revolution to get rid of this Labour Right Party, we have to go do it. Even if it costs a revolution to get rid of this Labour Right Party, we have to do it. Jamaican people, even if it take a blood clot revolution to get rid of this party out of Jamaica, we have to do it, and the time is now. The time is now. It is now or never. We can't continue with this shit in a plate party. Big dirty think foot Juliet owners and in thiefing boy. And I'm not saying thiefing man, a boy thief. Big man not thief, big man work. I invest, a boy thief. So the boy where Juliet owners have, we want to turn Jamaica in a dolly house. It nah work. Because dolly house business them are going with. So they look a big foot boy we have. We are smoke up a whole of weed we're importing from Canada. And I take Mali and I drink street vibes rum. I fuck up a country. I want to turn over everything to AI. We have to get out this Zionist regime government out of our country. We have to get out this government out of our country. And even if it want to take a revolution, we have to do it. It is now or never. We can't work with this government. This government up to nothing good. This government up to nothing good. So could Andrew come talk about him and the opposition for work together. Work together and do what? Work together and do what? What the fuck Andrew at all? When you say him and Mark Golden for work together for Jamaica, you think Mark Golden a fuck batty, you know? Mark Golden is not a batty fucker. So what kind of work you know what Mark Golden work with him? And at this type of regime, Andrew a cokehead. Andrew a coke blood clotted and he come out of a blood clot parliament and go suck him and go and go declaring asset. Tell Andrew if you go declaring blood clot asset. You look at dirty foot Governor General keep searing sermon film. That still can't, he still have a declaring asset in a pussy.
Can you never understand what she got tell you?
This is why I know it's deep. And this is why I say when I see that man with him hand upon the wall, I know it's deep. Because you right now in England, you cannot say anything against the Jews. You cannot say, you can't even use the word. If you use that word, it will be talked as hate speech and it's anti-Semitic.
Hold on, the baby, don't move. I only said them the one for bring hate speech law to Jamaica.
Who said that? One of the politicians them?
Him, see him there? Like it's the wall.
See? May I tell you? All the Atiman and
you want the fuck party friend them to
none of the details they will be able to say
Empress,
that.
I'm a king man. Empress, please, me have to know what a little twingy. Not no, just a little twingy. My brother, you remember what you said like a while? Alright. Me no want to repeat it. Me want you car, and me tell you now, want something did there chip right side my brain a bit, and me want just chip it in back for me, king. Please. See what you say again, king man, about that brother there who are bringing the talk, the law there. Please, just say it again. Please, my brother, do me a beg you.
Of course, and this
Listen up, that's why I'm stopping because I realize that I tell you know what really transpiring about you never really listen. Me see it already, you know.
Right.
And basically now, the maths are add up now because when we are experiencing how Andrew move, and then now we shall tell about England, we realize that at the same thing, him want to use. Don't you say because when
It's coming. It's coming to Jamaica.
And he must say him want to put the law there in Jamaica. And look now, we're so complicit with this kind of thing. So when even I try to stand up and say, yo, brother man, what do you mean by hate speech law? Explain. Before you put the law
Yeah,
there,
but remember, what you got to understand, you know what wholeness has got over majority of Jamaican people is that a lot of the Jamaican people, not saying that, you know, because they're not educated enough to even understand what the man's bloody talking about or to even ask the questions.
True.
Right? And we have to admit this.
Hey, Empress, you see what you say? Alright, me I go reason, you know, pan a little, me not go run to whole heap, you know, that's a little twanga. Hear me I say no, Empress. This virgin, you know.
Yeah.
Because Remember this, you know. Remember this, you know. We in Jamaica could have tell. Jamaica could have tell a criminal charge on it.
Right.
Every word, every power word,
Right.
every power word what we use to cut and clear. If we say Ras, Bumbo Clan,
Right.
all of them
Right.
thing there. Remember
Right.
the King Bumbo use a cloth tie head, you know. Check the
Right.
reference, you know. Saying, and if we say Ras, with the cloth pan it, you know. You Ras, then you know, wear pants for yourself, man.
No,
Check the
what you're
levels, you
gonna
know,
see,
cloth that, you know. Hold on,
you're gonna
listen
see
me
an
and say Empress.
influx.
Listen me and say no Empress. Them go so boom. The word, the power word them we use, cut and clear, them put a criminal charge on it.
Yeah.
No. Them a take out the thing out of our system now where when you talk freely against anything at all, anything injustice, so you see I go on or injustice or out justice, I go on when you clear and you talk about it, them have a charge I go put towards it. So anything you say against the government, you can go to jail immediately.
Yeah.
We listen, you know. Listen me and
We
say.
have to get rid of this type of system. We not sign up for this. We have to get this type of system out of our thing.
Jamaican Prime Minister Wholeness Andrew. Wholeness, me not say wholeness Andrew, because a wholeness brother, you holy, in full of hole. Hear me now. Wholeness Andrew saying, I go look for him and say, if you say anything against him, I could under the sea, but when you go, he'll send man come for you. So why am I trying to tell you?
Sense, man. You have sense.
If you talk anything against him, you can go to prison. And it's a man that he just send for you and say, fix him for me.
And me go, a point of fire. You can't say anything and anything, you can't. Remember, the office Andrew of it come with public criticism. So if a man tell Andrew go suck your mama, you can't go to prison for that. You can't go. He use the corrupted police them to intimidate you in a corrupted country like Jamaica. But in America, I see them tell Trump all type of things. I see them tell Boris Johnson all type of things in England. You can't go to prison for that. But in a corrupted country like Jamaica, they would use the law to intimidate you and violate the constitution, right? Because you don't know the constitution. So the police violate the constitution, right? And you intimidate you. Then come in enough number and intimidate you and violate the constitution, right? On behalf of Andrew. We ever tell Andrew to suck him, mama. What he can't do about? He can't do nothing about that legally. He can't do nothing about that legally, you know. These are the things that Jamaican people them need to know. He can't do nothing legally. Why people not do it? Because you have prime minister, you have some boy we want to be a prime minister. Are two different something. We not some careless boy want to be a prime minister. It's different from a prime minister. When you have a prime minister, you have respect for your prime minister. When look, we don't have no respect for a careless boy. When look, wanna be prime minister. No way. We not condone no form of thieving. And we not aid and abetting in no form of criminal activity. For so far the moment you put yourself in a criminal activity, with the associate yourself, we don't have nothing to do with you. So the local boy down in Jamaica now, we want to be prime minister boy. Where a thief for money. Carry look a Bigfoot Jezebel now. If you come monitor with parliament, it not gonna work. It just not gonna work. We're not gonna sucker for that.
The brother come and in corn and in missing. Hey, in a pandemic, a girl talk something. And by the girl come out her house, she unalive. Then I find the criminal who do that.
I'm here saying that Andrew Willis constituency that girl coming out. We just say Andrew Willis make Andrew Willis lock down the airport. And the next morning, I see them put out a video. The girl spread out in her yard, right so that one blue water drum. She live in one boardhouse. She cussed Andrew Willis tonight and dead the next morning.
You talk something and then go on in bed, go take him out. And him have to go up on his social media and whatever, go apologize. Hear me now? No, I check in them, I check them down, you know. And next youth, make a never speech and then send for the youth. I make a speech. Me go listen this, you know. I make a speech. Cause him go some woman say the seatbelt for go in a public taxi. I mean I say no, that can't happen. That can't happen.
Carry seat, baby, carry
four
seat.
baby mother pull up for the children hospital.
Right.
Cause me fix it, you know. Me make him know, you know. Me not intelligent like him, you know. Me intelligent. See?
Intelligent, not in. We're outside the box.
Intelligent, man. We have eyes intelligence. So we pass all that what them talk and teach. And so when me say a 4 baby mother to go a children hospital with 4 sick baby. 1 car pull up. 1 single car pull up. We can carry the 4 baby mother, 3 in the back with the 3 pitting in the lap. And 1 at the front with the pitney in the lap. And the taxi man I go say, me can't carry more than 2 in our 1, you know. Because you have 1. Me have 2 baby seats in the back, you know, and Ray and tear and tear. Yeah. So what the youth are going to do? Dead. The youth are going to dead. Before you go get first aid.
Yeah.
See? So when we go so me say, me now, Andrew, put the seat belt in your public, in the public bus them, the JUTC them, make every one of them have baby seat tonight. All of them.
Yeah.
Make sure you have baby seat in the whole I seat them. So I pick them alone and not carry, you know. Because the mother and the father, the baby can't talk, you know. So the baby I go say, you know, I mean, my ribs at me, and my neck at me, and the mother should have did it. Fear say, you know, I say, I'm head that hurt him, or I see him around here, so and the doctor can say, all right. Saying, so what me I try to show you now, you know, what this man I do, you know, I trick the people, you know. You know how him trick the people, him go so boom, and him start campaign him thing in a the liquor ghetto party them.
You know what the one
used to see, you know. Listen,
thing.
no, listen to Empress. Me I tell you how him trick the people, man, real. Michael Manley strategy in use and trick the people, you know, and then don't know, you know. Watch this. Him go so boom and him go, keep a party down in the ghetto, down in a Burger Gully, Burger Gully, all night in a garrison them. You look, Andrew Wellness and Babs Grains in the party with film team. I say, wait, me there in a one party, we in a one bush car in a one place, and what the mic and make a talk. And me only say a man pull up and say, but Mr. Dame, so you out up on the mic and I hear you big me. Me I say, but me never know you're there, brother. Me never know you're there. Me walk and go big him and still. Because I did it.
Yeah.
And I make the people know, say, yo, watch it chick, you know. As much as me I big him up, me say, me people, watch it chick, and the chick can shift, you know. But big up Andrew Wellness, we make sure tell him, say, watch it chick, because the chick can shift. But watch Andrew Wellness. Him go so, boom, now after him do that, him go so, and say, the bad man, them love Clarks. I want the whole of the bad man them on my side. Him go so boom and go buy Clarks and start beat Clarks. People say, yeah. Then him go so boom and the people them say, him say, you know, it's a joke thing I go on. Watch I know. I go take a street name to myself. And a street name that everybody I go love it. Bro God. And when him go so and get Bro God, and you go so boom now and go sing a song say, government badness and Joe Wellness. Him just take on that.
Him take on the name. Nobody never give him the name. Him take on the name.
Yeah, me know. The man that goes and take on to that song there and draw it into himself and use it for him in campaign. And then him just start go so bam and start use and beat the people them. And just slip your slide. So it's a trick. It's a trick.
Yeah. Yeah, but the bigger picture.
All right.
The bigger picture.
Go on again. Let me go and listen now.
The bigger picture is, and exactly what you're saying is the truth. They're very tricky politics, as we know. But the bigger picture is, are we living in a democracy or not? Because freedom of speech means that we live in a democracy, right? You should be free to speak. So this is the argument when they're talking about freedom of speech. And I know in our country, Section 10, and then you'll have Section 18 that says reasons why you shouldn't be able to say.
The word democracy, it derived from the word hypocrisy.
From the word, sorry?
Hypocrisy.
Yeah, of course. But we know because they say we vote, but what are we voting for? We're only voting for the policies that they put on the table at the end of the day. We as the masses, we should be telling them what to do, but they're only putting on the table. It's like your parents cook a dinner and say, right.
They turn it around.
You understand me? And you can't argue. You just say, boy, mommy, I don't like rice or I don't like whatever. So if you're going to have the dinner, I'll have just the... You understand?
We need to turn it back around, because it's we have the power, not them. It's we have the power.
But the masses will never get together. The masses will never unite because you got so many things distracting and dividing. It will just never happen.
It can, but we have to just put the will before.
Well, what you have to do, we have to put all our differences aside, and that's the hardest thing. Neighbour can't even live with neighbour, let alone creed live with creed.
We have got one common denominator that is uniting us, and that is the injustice that all of us is facing. Whether you want to hack hypocrisy or religiously, it exists.
Yeah.
And we need to stop waiting until it reach our doorstep before we react to it.
I'm going to play something more for now. I'm going to listen. Right there. I have it, man. I have it for now. Listen. Very important. We don't need to hear it. No, not that. Bear with me a little bit, my viewers and subscribers. Yeah. Listen to this.
Can we start at a very random place? But it's not random. In terms of indecent language, right?
Yes.
Especially in the Jamaican context. Who decides that? And who has historically, over time, put these frameworks around these words?
Well, it is something that is based on our own unique way of expressing ourselves. Certain words are deemed to be indecent language, and it's an old law, and in my view, it should be repealed. I think it's a disgrace that we still have them on the books. It's Section 9C of the Town and Communities Act legislation.
What does it say?
And it says that, you know, if you use that kind of language in public, then you're liable to be convicted, and a fine, I think, of $1,500 is imposed.
$1,500?
Yes. In times past, I mean, Neville, you probably will...
This word of them afraid of so much. Till them put a law, if we use this word, we get locked up. Wonder if these words, these tongues we're talking now, these bumbleclad, pussyclad, wonder we don't really look like we don't really understand what you mean, because we just born and hate and use and just adapt to it. But we never really question where it's for. Them call it indecent language. But we never do no real backstory upon. I think I need to do some backstory upon this thing, you know. Because something about this word, the colonizer them afraid of it. So them put in a law so we don't use it. I go and do one little backstory upon this thing. Because I remember we just born and come here to use in Jamaica, you know, and start use it too. And remember the church. And the church is a church fight against that word, you know, the most. I'm going to do a backstory upon it.
Appreciate this. They used to refer to it as a 40 shilling word, word.
I can live with
kind of thing.
I can live with that.
But the truth is, it is really a situation where, in my view, they should repeal that law. You have, the fact of the matter is that you have legislators on both sides of the aisle who have in the past used indecent language, and there have been no charges.
Yeah.
And when you compare that to an entertainer on stage or someone else, you know, using that kind of language, they are charged. I don't know if you remember the case of the pregnant lady that was shot and killed by police, and there was a trial of the police. It created a lot of outrage and so on. It all started from an element of the use of indecent language.
The
So we
law-
need to do away with it.
Yep,
It's
sorry
all
to
law.
jump in, but the law says the use or if I cuss you. In other words, suppose me just
Use it publicly.
So if I'm just talking publicly and cuss, I
Yes.
can not I do have to look at a policeman and say you're this and you're that.
No,
and
you don't have to. You don't have to.
So from him hear me curse in public, I can be arrested.
Yes. In New Zealand, I know, for instance, it's different. There's a defense to it if you're using it and the reasonable person believe that those hearing it would not be offended. Or if when you use it, you didn't realize that persons would hear it.
Okay.
But we have no such qualification.
And we will fight against this. There's no law for we use our word what our ancestors them use. We don't law nothing in a bumbo clot and pussy clot and ras clot. There's no law should have for that. I embrace the tongues of the ancestors them used to talk in. And them make we think say it in indecent. And them remember them tell we say it in the indecent language, you know. And we work with it, you know, but we never really check it out. What is that indecent language? And them create a narrative around it. Which language indecent? English language indecent. Bumbo pussy rascal are our thing. English are our thing. Them have a whole way to use it. We have to embrace the bumbo pussy rascal. Our ancestors, them tongues of them talking. And that is why when you travel, foreigner like to hear when you use it. Something about it. Them fascinate. Something about it. When you just utter it, it joy them. Something about it. In Jamaica, if you use it, you got to pay a fine. Which part it originate? In my workplace, I use it for fun. Like every other word is a bad word. Every other in my workplace, every other word is a bad word. Then use it like then recycle it for use it like every other word is a bad word. In Jamaica, a problem. Madness. Remember this?
If you are representing an institution, one question per person.
Hi, good evening. My name is Daniel Thomas. I speak as a parent
Listen to this.
concerned citizen.
And look how Andrew is
president of the Love March movement, which is a youth Christian organization for sexual purity.
Nesta Morgan.
I would like to greet the
Come
Prime
with them
Minister,
can
Minister of
in the
Education,
last
the
half.
technocrats, all the other ministers,
I'm going to go
parents
further.
and teachers.
You see, from them to the youth and the ardents, Andrew and Nesta Morgan plan one alibi. I'm going to show you how Andrew is just a big ever dog shit and if you just go ahead. Take a look at this video to the end. So make sure you don't go nowhere.
Students, concerned parents, etc. Good evening. The mic a run away from me. Pull it up, yeah. All right, so concerning this issue, the JCHS, which is the Jamaica Coalition for a Healthy Society, has written to the Office of the Prime Minister in July 2021 and May 2022, and to the Ministry of Youth and Ministry of Education and Youth in May 2022, and with no response. Why is the Jamaican government still planning to sign the ACP-EU agreement, given the serious issues with the agreement? For example, CSE Comprehensive Sexuality Education, as noted in Article 48, Paragraph 7 of the Caribbean
Listen,
Protocol,
what Andrew is
which would
the
compel
foreign
us
minister
to
going to sign.
teach
Listen.
morally corrupt European ideas on sex, family, and gender to students, and is legally binding for 20 years and with no exemption under threat of sanction.
This corruption with Andrew is going to sign the Samoa agreement for 20 years. Saying, so remember one time Andrew was saying he want 20 years for any country. This Samoa agreement when signed to legalize gays, lesbian, all of these things. Listen. And Andrew was going to say, him never, listen. And she said Andrew want dog shit for you. Listen.
We would love to meet with representatives of the MOE and the Office of the Prime Minister to discuss this serious threat to our sovereignty, parental rights, and the minds of our children.
Thank you, Daniel.
Years.
Thank you, Daniel.
For sure, definitely. We'd love to meet with you to discuss it. I know this is something that is out there in social media.
You don't need to meet with him. You don't need to keep our next forum like this and address it. What you want me to do one away for? If you tell him, say, yeah, give him my money if you stay silent. You don't want to tell Jamaica and say, Andrew want to sign up. Say, yeah, Andrew want to and Camila Johnson Smith sign up for 2 men get married in Jamaica. And the hate speech law, I have to back it. The hate speech law, I have to back it. Believe.
Many persons have been talking about it. We would love to hear more. We'd love to talk with you some more about it. Please come and see us.
But just to be clear, Daniel.
Listen to this a shit bag, yeah.
I've been seeing statements someone made about this issue, and I inquired of it, and I was told that there was nothing like
a statement somebody make on this issue, and him inquired about it. So that means the Samoa agreement when signed, that means you don't know what is it. I never read it through, him just sign it. If I forgot inquire about it, and him supposed to have first-hand knowledge about this thing more than Daniel, and him forgot inquire about it, because Andrew afraid of Daniel Ayuta, him pop up a couple of town hall meeting, in the Constitution Reform town hall meeting, he was present. So Andrew wanted to say, know him, and knows that this guy come with tough question. So Andrew wanted to say, Nesta Maga and plan something for him now. Listen to this.
You have raised an issue now, which is of great importance to me, because Jamaica is a sovereign country, and we understand our value system.
If Jamaica is a sovereign country, pussy, come out of our parliament and go a dog shit, a thief. Come out of our parliament. We don't want you. Go somewhere else.
Here, and we want to ensure that we preserve our value system. So I will take a deeper look into what you have.
Yeah, go on, I cannot know what the document says. Listen to this.
Inquiries into the concerns that you have raised suggested that there wasn't anything to be worried about, but you seem particularly agitated.
I mean, say there's anything. Just show you now worry about it, we not worry about it. Remember, I had the first batty boy prime minister we have. You are the first gay prime minister we have. So not because you not worry about it, that means we not worry about it. Remember, we see things different from how you see it. Remember, we see things different from how you see it. So it means we not worry about it. Just because you just have your batty a fling anyway, for grant. We just accept it. Because you accept it.
So I will take a second look at it.
Prime Minister,
yeah.
I'm sorry to intervene, but while the comment was being made, the Minister of Foreign Affairs was actually listening, and she wrote to us and said that Jamaica is not going to be a party to any such thing to influence our children in any such way.
That was the assurance she gave me when I spoke.
Yeah. Here, dirty think about Andrew. I go say, listen.
Spoke to her. So I'm glad that she was listening and was able to respond.
So why, if Camila Johnson Smith tell you that Andrew honest, why you never tell him instead of Nesta Morgan have to stop to tell him? If you want Camila Johnson have this conversation, can you say you're the Prime Minister talk about it already? And you know, why you never say what Nesta Morgan say? And now some batty boy I need to come out of the country. And I can't hide my pussy. We know no batty boy. I have the last video I want to play. And my brain kind of hot. Like the parliament make me kind of feel agitated. And make me feel one way. So I'm going to play the last video. Tell me what I want to do in a situation like this.
Fusion for one Hanover family. What was meant to be a peaceful day in Hopewell Farm turned into a scene of confrontation as police, lawyers and a bailiff team arrived at the home of Gloria Phillips to serve an eviction notice. Mrs. Phillips told CVM News the land and house predicament started as a family feud.
After my husband dead,
This is what me they go through. We live in no peace. You want to take away my house, you want to take away my lift pad just through the sea. For this, they can't get money for the sea.
Now, Mrs. Phillips, who has since lived on the property from 1984, has a herd of cows and other animals. Her only option was to take the matter to court.
We are in court. And the judge told us, that was last year, May.
Sell this piece of
24. It just told us that,
reason at all.
That Craigslist must pay us for the value of our house, the farm, everything that you have on the farm must pay us for it.
Having taken the matter to court, she told CVM News she waited for the other party to show up, but they didn't. She went and had it valued by herself.
And when I value the place, I get $52 million. For the place. So that's what it valued for, $52 million. The judge did, I take it to the lawyer and the lawyer sent it to them. The judge said 90 days, Craig must pay me the money for the land. In this case, 90 days for the house. And he gave me 1 year to move off after the 90 days.
Despite following the process and waiting for over 90 days, she says the issue remains unresolved.
The 90 days come, and then I carry no money come. No money turn to my lawyer and say, I'm going to negotiate. I'm going to give me another piece of land over there, so, and build back my house. I turn to him and say, I will accept the land, but I will build my house myself. I want the same builder to build it because I know how I build my house.
Now, decades after settling and raising her family on the Hopewell Farm property, Mrs. Phillips finds herself living in uncertainty.
I have no figure because I get no money. To go buy back salon, I forget my money to go buy salon and build back house and buy one house. When I move go?
She's calling on the government to assist her in this legal battle. She insists she's standing her ground.
The government gonna know about this piece of land too. I want it to. We don't have no active government. We want to get out these criminals, then we start a proper government. We don't have, hey.
Everything is within time. Everything is within time. Your truth live within you. And if you want to find God, you have to find God within you. And you possess of good or evil, so always remember, don't yield to the evil force. Yield to the good. You know why if you yield to the good? Good will always prevail over evil. You manifest the activity of the thinking in case you never know. So you create your physical experiences through the way you think and the way you feel. Through emotion or intuition or invocation. And always remember, anything at all where you send out there in the atmosphere, it's coming right back at you. So always have a positive thought, positive thinking. Think about the good. Anything where you ask for in life, you will get it. You don't go and like say just stay too long to get to the car. Everything is within time. Your time is your time. My time is my time. Your shine is your shine. Your shine could be my shine. My shine could be your shine. But we are all shining stars.
I'm so fucking stressed. I never know say the parliament will take a toll upon me, so. Really take a toll upon me, nah, like, too, no. I grieve, man. I grieve so till. I grieve, man. I not lie to you. I grieve, you fuck. And I grieve, man. I not lie to you. I grieve, you fuck.
I don't think that at this point I could, you know, certainly not on my own, advocate for a ban on social media. What I think is necessary, though, is for a recognition by the society that it can be addictive and that there are certain controls.
So could Dirty Christopher Tufton. The only reason I called for a ban from social media is because your dirty laundry come out on social media. And because I use social media and hold them accountable. Because really and truly, a social media can give every Jamaican a voice. That is why when you can't do, when you feel like before. So you want to regulate social media, so you control it. We know that that's not plan for do. But Tufton, take this from me, my friend. It's going to be a revolution in Jamaica. We don't like on a pussy. We are get rid of the Jamaica Labour Party for good out of Jamaica. You know believe? Tufton, you know believe? We have to get rid of this party to Jamaica. For good. Good. Not even as an opposition. We don't want sue no pussy. And is a disgrace in a pussy. And they look how nasty looking Governor General put award on the neck. The Governor General want a nasty piece of drunkard, you know. Eh? The Governor General make Andrew want to turn him in a foot mat. The Governor General of Jamaica make dirty foot Andrew turn him in a foot mat. Governor General nobody. That's the rich. Governor General nobody. It's not important to it. But this is a dirty foot here. Where one video did come out where some rumors that circulate that him make sex tape. Some allegations that him depend sex tape. And one time they asked her and I said that is none of your business. Pussy our business, you're a public servant. You don't have no private life. It means it's none of our business. We want to know if you make a sex tape. We want to know if you depend on the sex tape pussy. You're a public servant. We want to know what kind of life the people them who give themselves to serve or live. What you mean? But you don't have no private life, pussy. You're subject of every Jamaican people. And you tell lie upon the Jamaican people them yesterday, pussy. But the award on behalf of every Jamaican people. Now that is a fucking lie. The award on behalf of dirty think. Fuck Batty Andrew Holness. Hey. My brain hot here, man. I don't want to go out. I don't want to get cross or angry. So watch this. Until look more from now, one talking man TV. When I see our parliament mash up. We have to get out dirty thing Juliet Holness out of our parliament. Big dirty thing foot Juliet Holness. You have to come out of our parliament, pussy. You are Jezebel in our parliament, pussy. You have to come out of our parliament, pussy hole. Dirty, nasty Juliet Holness. We have man a feel up from back way. Junker come out of the parliament and can continue making man feel up from back way. Go keep some more birthday party, make man feel up from back way. Junker and come out of the parliament. Go and keep some more birthday party and take some more feel up. And come out of the blood clot parliament, Junker. Your Andrew is a disgrace to one go suck on a mama. And put on a hand on the Bible and say you're not serious, you're not going to do this and do that, and then you go in the parliament and do something different. Go suck on the mama, on a breach of contract. Go suck on the mama one more time. I'm out.
Ocean, I drifted one day. Oh, I'm in Granny Grove, sorry. The storm cloud raging.
Can I tell you?
And I soon lost my way.
Share out together with my friends and family, even though we get bad in one part time, but that's just one of them things there. And with the corruption, we don't condone no form of corruption at all. Can I tell you?
Psalms 23 verse 5. Don't perish a table before me in the presence of my enemies. God, I'm gonna make you win in front of you. One of them.
Oh, where they come from? Send me back, send me back. Every evil arrow. Anywhere he come from. Send me back. If a China, if a Jamaica, if a Haiti, where he come from, we send me back. Reverse the curse. Reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Somebody said, reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Somebody reverse the curse. Reverse the curse, mighty God. Reverse the order. If a king's house, if a garden house, if a the prime minister, if a the opposition, whatever someone like you fast asleep. We planted us rise and tribulate. Here's a message on your seal. Kill his father. Lord God. Hey, but you fast asleep.
Mad company, watch them.
Take them out of Parliament.
Bob Marley did sing a little song. How did it go again? Could you be loved and be loved? And then my little line there say, don't make them fool you. Don't make them try to school. Come on, watch them. Paul said they are bad company.
Watch them.
Bad company.
Watch them.
It's bad company. Watch them.
Time come. Some are gonna charge for corruption.